Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. So after the beginnings of the Granola arc in chapter 67 of the Dragon Ball Super manga, we're left with two big questions. That is, who is Granola and what does he want? Now, most everybody I've seen are talking about Granola as the main villain, and we're basically assuming that he's the main villain from a story perspective, because so far he hasn't really done anything really villainous, you know? In fact, he's gone against a villainous figure in that, like, fat pig guy who was in charge of all the 7-3s, and his main goals are to just get 7-3. We don't know what he wants with 7-3, but it could be for some heinous acts in the future, you know what I'm saying? But going into chapter 68 of the Dragon Ball Super manga, I think that we're definitely going to get some revelations for what is going to go on and the trajectory that this arc is going to take us in. And for me, Granola could very well be basically the, guest character in this arc. Like Maris was in the last arc, the guest character of that arc. Now this arc, it's Granola. He's like the guest, possibly good guy, and I'm getting the major vibes that he is actually not the main villain of this arc. He seems to be working with this other guy, Oatmeal, and I bet there's other guys in his squad that are like Oatmeal and then freaking Bran Muffin or some crazy names like that. But their motives are going to be revealed, and I think that they're wanting 7-3 for good, or to undo something that maybe 7-3's robot people have done, so that they can kind of retrograde or retrofit the technology into their own technology, so that they can fight the threat that they're facing a little bit better. But my main prediction here is that Granola is in fact not the villain, and the main villain of this arc is going to be revealed in chapter 68. Probably not chapter 69, because I feel like that would be a little bit too long to wait to get the revelation of the main villain of this arc, you know what I'm saying? So in terms of the main characters of this, with Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and all of them, I really feel like, the side characters, however great of moments we had with them in the Moro arc on Earth, fighting Moro's crew, I really feel like we're not going to get much of them, unfortunately, because this seems to be a very much space-going adventure, which is Goku and Vegeta's ballpark, because, actually, come to think of it, Goku quit being a Galactic Patrolman. If Vegeta is still technically a Galactic Patrolman, so maybe they're going to take Vegeta and say, hey, Vegeta, this is your assignment, you need to go do this, and he's going to be like, I don't want to do that. I'm grumpy. But I think that would be interesting, and then he would get the main threat, and then he would bring it back to, his friends on Earth and say, hey, we need to go and take care of this. And I had a kind of a crazy, outlandish prediction for who Granola is, based on his hair and general design. He's got that eye patch thing, and his general design is something that I think is very strange if Granola is an actual villain, because that's the type of design that, like, he looks like a hero, like future Trunks. So I was kind of thinking, he doesn't look like future Trunks, but the general aesthetic and stuff like that, kind of ragtag kind of thing. But I thought he might have been like a future Maris. However crazy that might sound, because of his hair and his look, he looks like he might be Maris, and Toyotaro's really trying to cover that up with the eye patch and all of the crazy getup and everything. But obviously we'll have to see about that, or maybe he's Maris from another timeline. I think that would be interesting to see, or maybe he is like another angel in training that quit being an angel in training. But there's so many theories that you can think of. But in terms of chapter 68 and its trajectory, it's definitely going to reveal the main plot. Because if it weighs any longer than that, it's going to be dragging it out too much. And Granola, we need to get at least a hint of his motivations, why he wants 7-3, and we need to know how this is going to be connected to Goku, Vegeta, and, you know, the Dragon Ball Squad. And then on top of that, we have how is there going to be a threat? What is the exact threat that Granola, if he is the main villain, what is the main threat that Granola is going to have against Goku, Vegeta, and how, you know, because with Moro, you had his magic, and it's like, oh, it's very intriguing. How are they going to go, you know, how are they going to get past his magic stealing abilities? This is a tough opponent. Now, with Granola, we've seen him take out a squad of 7-3s. Now, these are just newly born 7-3s. They don't have anything, so they're just like empty shells. So, obviously, it'd be easy to knock them out. I bet Jocko could even do it. Well, maybe not Jocko. Maybe he could. Who knows? Comment down below if you think Jocko could take out a 7-3. Newly born 7-3. Keep in mind, this is not 7-3 for the Moro arc. These are newly born android 7-3s. And of course, they're not 7-3. Keep in mind, there are different models. There's like 76 and 982 or whatever. But whatever. I guess that's really all we kind of have to go off on, other than Maris. Let's talk about Maris a little bit. He was revealed to be brought back into existence without his angel powers. Now, I think that he should play at least some small part in this, because it's, you know, it's for sure he's still going to be in the Galactic Patrol, because he's a Galactic Patrolman, right? So this being a spacefaring adventure, it's logical to have him involved in this story, you know? So I think Maris is going to be involved in this overall thing. And obviously Goku and Vegeta are like the ones to do everything in this in Dragon Ball Super. So what do you guys think about this? So Maris gets involved, he sees Granola, and they see each other and they're like, oh snap, and they're like the same person from a different timeline. That would be nuts. Well, comment down, drop your thought waves down in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen in chapter 68? Where do you think this arc is going to go? What do you think Granola is going to do with 7-3? I think he wants him to get his technology so he could retrofit and fight whatever threat his group is facing, rather than use his 7-3's, you know, data to take over the universe or something like that. Maybe he wants it to help him take over the whole god hierarchy, because that's something that fans have been theorizing for a long time now, with the story progressing to a level where it's taking on, you know, Zeno, because Zeno's just kind of like a loose cannon, to put it lightly. Anyway, drop your thought waves down below. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.